Okay, so the thing that I thought was going on turned out to be true. So a decision making for Russia is kind of broken, at least for me. So like whatever punch path and all that. So yeah, did some experimenting over here just to confirm it. And so yeah, we have to do some change over here. Like for example, we gotta commit. I don't remember his name. We got something over here. And so we're gonna integrate that something over here to be more than something. Oh, and we got the last republic. So I should probably do something about it. Probably do something about that.
Так точно. Готов выдвигаться.
For the time being, so yeah, we got the NRP victory after several attempts. So hopefully things are gonna go better this time. So yeah, we didn't get the Jacobins this time. Anakin was over here. We haven't gotten that stuff over here. Yeah, it's not exactly like we're not getting any told this over here, which is sad. That would have been very interesting to play through. Anyway, who's savinkov? Savinkov, which I'll read once Savinkov actually does gain power. I'm gonna make it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna keep that on. Something else. Should be good. When are PR elected? Sweep the elections. Well, I'm not gonna sweep because of There's some stupid things that have been going on. That's not how the selection system worked.
Я готов.
The Russian Revolution. Have we had that? I don't remember. I'm reading this anyway. In October 1917, the Bolsheviks seized power in the country with less than civil war and millions of victims. Due to the civil rights and eventual post-war anti-Bolshevik revolution, shows a benign demand by the people who suffered the crimes of Bolshevism. Dude. We'll make a great one. Malta. It's about Malta. So we're gonna be doing the revolutionary way. I think we can win the revolutionary way, but like it seems to be like more if we want the NSNP or the Solidaris in power, which we don't. We get the second term for the NSP. Yeah, this whole like Democrat focus tree is very large. Look at that shit. Very large. Yeah, you get all that good shit over here. Yeah, some there, some all that. Yeah, this is some very cool shit over here for the Democratic stuff. I'm not gonna really bother with it because I like some of the more radical stuff like the Eurasian and all that. This should make life a bit interesting. Though it is like as you can see over here, even though we had like majority over here, we weren't even gonna get elected, which was fucking stupid. So the points of it. Said this is a majority. Conservatives no chance of agreeing on a lot of content reviews, so now they need the point candidate like Dmitry Rubenov. So yeah, I'll keep that around if I want to do like something else in Russia. Totally we have a lot, I think though. See you until the legitimate president. See, if I like the president different from the one we report, the Senate shows true nature is proven that the president has chosen a course of authoritarian the power in his hands, however. Choice was made and now will not be able to implement any bill since it will not get passed by the Senate. This is a season we have no choice but to enter an open conflict with the Senate. The government, led by the Duma, prepared an ultimatum to the Senate demanding that the re-election of the president due to a lack of support they should give in to illegitimate president. The most authority wins. First from Division Death. Maria Vakchakova, Colonel of the Russian Army and hero of the Veltki and Russian Civil War, recently requested the government to allow formation of the 1st Women's Division by combining existing movement battalions of death with the basis formation of Women's Corps. This will surely boost strength of our army and not for a significant propaganda available, but consider errands are armed forces unwilling to change the status quo have taken consideration isn't PV, fuck it. Allow formation of the 1st Women's Division of death. Indeed.
Boris!
Let's get an infantry expert in this. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I involve Prime Minister Boris and the NRP. Let's question the Senate's legitimacy. So this is part of the interesting Democrat stuff. So it's one that's happened, plus nationalism. What interesting democracy stuff over here. So they got like their own like tree, radical tree or something else. It's been a bit since I played. Where's the legitimacy of the Senate? The Senate stands in the way of many of our more radical foreign powers that seek to undermine the authority and legitimacy. We tend to surpass it. This is going to find support because revolutionary awakenings I think going to be working out. The Solidaris could withdraw. Stuff, yeah, and they can look at the bankruptcy, which can lead the NSNP, Solidarity in power. Well, we're not gonna be like that way. Of course, if we want the Solidarity in power, I guess we can go that path. Yeah, Australia. Oh yeah, Australia went syndicalist. That's a private money. I expect. Alright. Well, oh yeah, we're not gonna get that war like right off the bat, which is good. Because that one was quite this thing. Maxim Gorky dies. Russian writer Alexei Maximovich Peshkiv, been on spending in Maxim Gorky, died in Moscow 68. Though traveler Bolsheviks experienced oppression under the Tsar's regime, but was quite doubtful during the October Revolution. Thus, avoiding reprisals after the Civil War, arrived upon Kerensky, publicly supported Bukhara as he narrowly followed his son's death, making his son's death to extreme political atmosphere in Russia. I say 68 is old age. Very old, as I've said, at the very least. United Balls Duchy, never surrender. So that means Lafayette might ask us for guns, I think. See that happen. Appeals to the deputies of the Duma. Party of People's Republican led by Prime Minister Savinkov, they issued an appeal to other members of the State Duma when they called on the lower house of parliament to unite for the destruction of the stronghold of Kerenskism. The monarchical aristocrats said it would prevent the adaptation of laws vital for the economy and stability of the country that can help ordinary people. Later in the Tirit Palace during the Duma meeting, Prime Minister Savinkov himself spoke from the restaurant, declaring at the beginning of the fight against the corruption in the ranks of the senators that the NRPR party would seek to comply with Democratic and Republican principles of work all chambers of parliament and the government. Savinkov knows that the program of his party, which honestly won the election, is able to help the deteriorating economic situation, pull the country out of bondage of Kerensky's land reform, avoid the destruction of corruption among senators. Savinkov finished the speech with a quote, and while the senators, servants of German capital, are sitting there, helping our people, they should keep in mind that we will fight for the rights of the peasants. If they do not resign their mandate voluntarily, we will regard this as a coup. Senators must resign. Will they? Who knows? Let's see, we got plenty of army support, plenty of popular support over here. The one Boris over here looking a bit dead inside. Yep, Siberia collapsed. That means we won't begin Transimer. Vladivostok. Sucks, but it. We'll beat the fuck out of the Japanese if need be. Have a chance, quite an adventure. Quite an adventure indeed. I gotta hope that this a turn all that bad considering. Fate of this autonomous region. I'm getting told that this region owned locally is Legate. As Latgale. The Kursk government established the Dvinsk autonomous region to appease local Latvian legation and the Gaelian inhabitants of the state. The autonomous region took form as local directly elected Congress staffed by Latvian legation. The Gaelians, who were granted large discretion in the team of local affairs throughout the post-war period, has turned the Gates into the haven of Latvian culture, where their partisans of the eyeball led to organize serious supply chains with volunteers as well. That government taking control of the country, see the centralized state of Moscow, the opportunity to dismantle the Latvian autonomy put the Dvinsk region under direct rule. On the country swallow partly the Latvians be, after all, right now they are political position. Direct rule from Moscow. Indeed. Rules direct rules. So yeah, Japan's taking valuable stock, so that's gonna be a pain. Definitely gonna be a pain in trying to if it's not that we can try to find negotiated. Convince Chernoff. Chernoff is social there may not be they have too high opinion of Boris, which sounds really high. But those pieces are designed to make a deal with the NRP and create closer ties. It may take some negotiating compromise, but working with the PSR would give it greater control over government. Indeed. Greater controls. So is you part of both of the... Ah, that's interesting. To warfare. The company's China. The Prime Minister visited the Duma faction social revolution. Its former party member, Viktor Chernov. Chernov looked preoccupied even there, as it seemed that he did not even hire a state in. Savinkov had a fairly formal conversation for an hour, which got the possible entry of the SRs into a government coalition with the RP, however. Having out the door to Chernov coves the eyes and Chinese and Ireland. Savinkov and Chernov spent several more hours in private conversation. None of a sudden, when the Prime Minister tried to go with Chernov, it was quite possible that in order to resist this end, they needed other allies that were better than the SRs, whose ideology is already the basis of the NRP program. It is Savinkov himself with a social revolution for a long time, namely a participant in a combat organization. The conversation remained a secret, at least for now, because when Sav returned to the office, none of them said a word. No truth, soon, probably, maybe, theoretically. Had a career. Oh man, that's gonna be a pain. That means I have to go with Japan. Get some Air Force stuff. They actually get public principles of geopolitics and usually cost them indeed. NRP PSR coalition? A few days passed after the meeting between the Prime Minister and Chernov, and now the results have been widely known. Today it's been known that the Social Revolution Party will enter into a government coalition with the NRPR, in which several republics take the chair of the Minister of Agriculture. It seems the preparation for the socialization of the earth is in full swing. Now it has become known that everybody's social revolution party Chernov's position to unite with Savinkov coalition, while prime figures of the Social Revolution Party, Nikolai Asadev, declared the illegitimacy of the coalition, called on all self-respecting social revolutions who consider themselves really socialists to favor volumes and draft laws. NRPR. Let's see. You shall join our side and convince you not. As a large success from the post-Savinkov elements of PSR have won out. With support of Chernov, the social revolutions would largely be made subordinate to the NRPR. Now the revolutionary... Hold on. Let me turn the music a little bit. Be quiet. Let's see. Revolutionary Front. While successful, negotiation with the PSR have ceased to be a union of right-leaning Republican parties and instead become a Revolutionary Front. An alliance of left and right-leaning groups seek to reform Russia. Something greater than leftist on the Tsars. Even if Savinkov had been forced and compromised some of the more radical plans to push the new Russian Revolutionary Front, turning out to be a powerhouse. You know, a powerhouse it shall be one day. Above the Auckland. Also got the Danube. Is it blue though? Who knows? Parliamentary Siam, one regular Siam. Let's see. That rebellion could not be helped. Yeah, there's something that cannot pronounce. Recent military news have led to 1 year for the conclusion. The Russian army voted a mess. Even before that, the year pertains to the bandits. Each of our top army commanders come with a plan to propose a rate your consideration. Alright, we'll have a look. Probably do that after we get the the vozhd proclamation. Which one do? Vegetable restore monarchy. Put on the verge of collapse. Organization, mass mobilization. Just go by at them. Alright. Foreign Russian language. The reform of the Russian spelling, firstly attempted by the Soviet government, has been cancelled as soon after the valkyrie by the government currency. This led to a situation where part of our citizens used the old written language, especially in schools, academic snowballs. The people had used the reformed Ryan, considered the living domain by the ruling class. However, the reform has been planned in the early 1900s. It was established a single written language all over the country and give rid of the residents to mass literacy. We should implement the reform. Indeed. We will reform our SRs anyway. So I'm going to be doing some... We'll be implementing some actual social policy, probably. I might consider what savinkov is in this timeline. Probably it's going to be a thing. Is it right, something? Transmitter. Trying to claim independence. Here's stock. Let's check the Legion because use power. That would be interesting. You did the military godless go here. I remember seeing them. Did we see them? I don't remember if we seen them. We saw them before. Like a military godless, he get rid of theirs. I might do a little playthrough on them. Cause I just find them interesting. Bohemia. Alright. Revolutionary Front. The Senate. Today, Prime Minister Savinkov announced the... Do this. Announced the Russian Revolutionary Front. Announced the Russian Revolutionary Front. An alliance between the NRP and the ASR for the sake of fighting the authoritarianism ascent. Many corruption and threat for power of the Russian Revolutionary Front would demand immediate resignation of all senators do not belong to the parties that are members of the RFF. The Russian Revolutionary Front is fighting for the rights of the peasants, for the rights of the Russian people. Against the dominance of the German capital, for free fair election against the aristocracy of the Senate. Do forces the Senate. We are the Senate. Yes, so we get sucked dim and not popport. That's fine. We should make them learn the ways of savinkovism one way or another. Yep, just trying to get our equipment deficit up and running. That equipment boy was gonna be a fan of freaking tastic. Let's show all the Russians our press. Encourage them to see and join Russia. Let's do that. Because they might go to war with us, in which case we should go to war with them. The capital, let's make it Moscow. Because Petrograd can get invaded. Much more care about Nash. Creation of industry. Get some of that, get some of the support equipment. Never forget that. Oh. Now we gained some territory. Probably Russian dominated territory from the looks of it. Should popular support, should Duma support. Vozhd has so far been obstructed by the Duma. If you wish to keep it that way, you must know of that. We must ensure that the Duma support the end up here. Savinkov agreed to speak with those in Duma who are sympathetic to squads and that pass the names of those who negotiated the combat squads. I'm going to be doing now monarchy support. After that. And I don't know if you read this already, but anyway. Fathers are a man of people, is a man of people who wishes the best represent the people, and he's agreed to use various prominences and adhere to grievances with the current past regime. To ensure their support is a political effort to come. Now, am I read that or not?
Внимание!
Need some more. Guess I always seem to be in equipment deficit. Or at least suffering from attrition quite badly.
Я готов.
Ah, fuck it. Build a fucking supply hub over here. And almost connecting roads just in case. Just in case, because you may never know. I don't know, it seems like the news is very quiet. Anyway, this is now to monarchy support. Then the corporate institution will see the Russia return to the age of the Tsar. This can't be allowed to happen. The vozhd will make a public condemnation of the Tsar's leadings and send the hope of undermining its authority. Indeed. You can't do that because then we elected our president. But once they do, which I'll make good use, we're by threatening the Supreme Court. We should let it build up some more. Be two going out over here just in case. Yeah, the street's doing crap. The train doing jack shit as of now. Gonna hope that improves with time. Yeah, let's hope we get rid of that fucking recovery thing soon. Yeah, well, once austerity measures are gone, once some of these more like bad things are gonna be gone. Grand. See, the monarchism. Today, the newspaper presented an appeal to Prime Minister Savinkov the propaganda of People's Republicanism. And they harshly went through the monarchist senators, whom he literally accused of being enemies of the people. The monarchists in the last century in the favor of revolution put into this relic of the past. Savinkov urged the population to forget about the return of monarchy and the throne of Russia. I had a belt. Cut this path would be disastrous. Having encouraged the monarchists, Savinkov also condemned the monarchist support who hold the majority and saying they do not allow most important forms which appear to be adapted. Another blow to the monarchists. The Senate cannot, and nothing more can be done until the current restriction imposed by the Senate. Under the current restriction side. The vozhd declared that the Senate will either submit to his will or the consequences will be dire. It was found me to decide the fate of the Russian Republic. I was shown to meet the Senate. I went to recovery. These ones have made enough for our country to recover from the black money, even if they should still affect the economy. Now it's time for the government to improve the economy, make our market go in high demand in national economic society. Anyway. That means it's going to be coming to, yeah, the video that's going to be in a year, actually. I was on the Senate. See that today is the X day. Prime Minister Savinkov speaking at the Duma representative Duma meeting of the Talia Palace today. Or the lower two bands with the Russian tricolor behind his back, in the middle of the crown of thorns and a sword of his pad. That, I think we in this thing over here. From the rostrum, Savinkov made a rather emotional speech for his design. As all Russian ultimates said, in that he said on behalf of the majority of the Russian population who voted for him and his party, on behalf of the majority of the people represented the Duma who elected him as Prime Minister, he calls on representatives of the upper house of parliament to immediately resign the senatorial mandates within the next 5 days. Savinkov threatened that if the ultimatum is not fulfilled, the Senate will be dissolved by force and with the use of the army, law enforcement agencies, and final organization and NRP, as well as the initiative citizens who want to live in peace. The Senate will be expelled by popular anger. For all the vices committed against the Russian people, you will be punished. This became a new era. Let's see. Can't skip this focus. We shall see if they will demand re-election. Senate will reject ultimatum. Even though it soon became known the Conservative Senate refused many appealing to cry that they would follow the Constitution. Still, to meet one representative of the Conservative Senators, Grand Dmitry Pavlovich declared the Savinkov demand unconstitutional and immoral, violating the rights of free citizens, including those with senatorial powers. In order, Dmitry Pavlovich called upon the armed people and Duma opposition to unite for the sake of saving the Republic from the coup. It would not second Savinkov's cheap populism. Who does he think he is? Who does he think he is, indeed? So we gotta launch ourselves a little push. Same it had to be this way. Could just, demand a re-election, but nah, we gotta do things the hard way. Let's just do that. But the land belongs to the people. Just forget we get there, we might as well do that anyway. Russia does not belong to socialists, it belongs to Boris. Indeed, it does not even belong to the vozhd. Russia does not belong to the people. The people, of course, support their vozhd and so will act on their behalf. And we're not going to be doing this because we can just go straight right here. We shall make a third Russian revolution. There's victory. Yeah, I probably will do a good thing on the tech rules. Well, the organic empire. Criminalize racist offenses. Anti-racism. Yeah, I might do something with that as a regency. Maybe the maximum is as well. We shall see, won't we? We're going to deploy combat squads. Today, Prime Minister Savinkov said the NRP is not going to give and not allow the consequences for the chaos. The combat detachment sent to Moscow and Petrograd were ordered to seize the most important administrative agency's power. Symbols received by the Bo and NRPR 2 hours. Detachment says it remains only some of the most important priority which we catch first. It said, Captain Sen said to move to think and please us and bother us. We held the Russian army in Kornilov. This is help from Kornilov. Let's see if he's gonna do something. Put on the city, seeing the president of the army units, cadets and shock to police down the weapons, as well as managed to occupy key administrative buildings. I've had to hand our support out of the legitimate elected parliament of the country, which depends on the generals. Who succeed? Keep Savinkov the vozhd. I think that this thing's gonna be guaranteed. Or at least probably once we finish that focus, it's going to be changing. Savinkov became the vozhd. That's because ultimate perspective. That's because Savinkov and he's strong centralization. So we can know this. Found by the current political landscape of Russia to be infixable within restrictions placed upon them. The prosperity of Russia is now a complete restart. The vozhd will stand at the head of a new Russian revolution. One that will mold Russia into a truly great state. Some of us will reject the truth, but the combat squad will see them in short order. Vozhd, Boris, Savinkov, and with that, I'm reading this, and then I'm going to be ended over here. And that's the government appointed by people who keep this informed, the so-called British government. Duma, of course, considers it to be nothing but a coup d'etat, and once again declared the legitimacy like the president. The situation is getting higher every day, and seeing that alone supported Duma. Yeah. See, now with that, we got over here the boy Boris. Of course, we also got, the Gogolov. They're gonna move curve. Oh, probably doing Gogolov. And if I do City one. Well, it's gonna be another time. until then, it's Boris, and after some technical difficulty, we have to thing, so I'm gonna be reading the description, the whole little thing, savinkovism next time. So until then, I'll see you later.